So I was searching for some weird gadgets on Amazon India, and I noticed that there are a lot of knockoff consoles available that we used to play as kids. Basically the N64 and the NES copies. And they come in different shapes and sizes too, like portable ones, wired ones, PS1 lookalikes, Nintendo lookalikes, the list goes on. But this is what caught my eyes. This console is smaller than a Fire Stick, outputs through HDMI, comes with not one but two wireless controllers, and costs only 2000 rupees. But let's answer the real question here. Does it actually work? Well, let's find out that in today's video. I'm Ananthan from FTJ, and let's roll. So for the purposes of this video, I actually bought two similar controllers from two brands to see which one is better or does actually work. So I ordered the Fusion one and this one from Skyshop. To my surprise, both of them arrived and are actually working. So how this work is we connect the dongle to an HDMI port of display and we will give it power through the included micro USB cable. We also need to put a pair of AAA batteries in the wireless controllers and we are pretty much ready to go. They will automatically connect and we can play instantly. Here there is a robust catalog of around 500 games with minimal repetition right out of the box. So these are basically the 8-bit retro games from consoles like NES, NES and MAME. And honestly, they are still kind of fun to play. The resolution is also decent. Even though both of the consoles claim that they output 4K UHD, which is poor BS, the Skyshop one outputs around 480p quality and the Fusion one outputs around 720p quality. Although that is like ordering a 1 kg cake and getting a slice in the box, I'm not too cut up about it seeing the price to performance ratio is still not bad. So you must think that the Fusion one is clearly the one to go with since its outputs 720p, right? The answer is no. You see, the Fusion 1 controller is a problematic one. While it works perfectly with monitors, it's really hard to make it work with TVs. Like, they don't even get recognized most times. We tried it out on multiple TVs ranging from the old Mi TV 4A to the OnePlus 65-incher to even the Realme TV. But we didn't have any luck. So here the extra resolution is not an advantage at this point. Also, we can't load new games to it since it does not come with a 256 MB memory card like the Skyshop one. Yes, we can download ROMs from the internet and play on the Skyshop one. It also lets us save games and even change the aspect ratio. The UI is also even cleaner with this one and we get all this if we are willing to sacrifice some resolution. So I'd say this is the one to go for most people. We tried out a variety of games and when it ran smoothly. Titles like the Super Mario Bros, Contra and even Street Fighters really tickled the nostalgia nerves. We had an amazing time playing these games. We even played some two-player games and it was a lot of fun. We kind of sucked, but it was still a lot of fun. So, is this console worth it? Definitely. The fact that we can play our favorite games like Bomberman, Super Mario Bros. And even Legend of Zelda without a CRT monitor, that too wirelessly, is an absolute win for me. And I can't wait to play this after I'm done with this video. Yes, obviously there is an option to emulate all these games for free with your Android phone or PCs or whatever, but playing retro games on a classic controller like this is an experience of its own. I'd also like to point out that there is absolutely no buyer's remorse with this one. When you look at it from a value standpoint, you get a ton of games, two controllers, and a kick-ass retro gaming experience for the low price of around 2000 rupees. Can't ask for more than that, can we? So if you're interested in reliving your childhood memories or if you're looking for a fun gift for a niece or nephew, I'd definitely recommend this. We can get it on Amazon India and I'll leave a link to both of these consoles in the description below if you guys want to check it out. So that was my quick look at the retro wireless console, and if you guys are interested in gadgets like this, do let us know in the comments below. Because there are a lot of cool retro consoles and other gadgets that I'd like to show you guys. Like this wireless console that is 4000 rupees but can emulate Game Boy Advance, Atari and even PS1 games. So leave a like if you guys want us to cover it. Let's say 1000 likes and we'll definitely buy it and cover it for you guys. So that's pretty much it from our side. This is Ananthan from FTJ and I'll definitely catch you guys in the next one. Ciao.